Edited by Anything Goes.
So after releasing the magnum opus that was my Grubhub video last year, I got a sort of high from all the attention it got. No, I didn't make any merch with a silly catchphrase on it or made like 30 billion other videos about it. I chose to capitalize on my new fame and success by making a Discord server. And boy howdy, was that a fucking mistake. Now, at the time, I had some experience with Discord. Like, I'd use it to play games with friends and occasionally stream a movie. But you know, I never tried running or even owning a server before, because it always seemed a little nerdy. But then I thought, why the hell not? I see all these hip kids make them nowadays, so why not use it to connect with all my new fans? So I scrapped one together, promoted it on my channel, and watched as the users started to join. After a bit, people started to gather in the voice chat, and as I joined to greet my loyal subjects, I noticed something was off. They were all loud, obnoxious, and hardcore memers. I know most of them came because of the Grubhub video, and since that was the hot new meme at the time, it makes sense why that demographic was drawn to my server. And even though I hate memes and internet culture and basically all of Zoomer humor, I just went with it. Throughout the year I managed the server, I've come to realize how much I hate Discord because of the culture it's created. I'm sure there's tons of shit that can be said about them as a company or their practices, but frankly, I don't care. Now, everything on the internet has its own culture, like websites, games, creators, and each of them is cringe in their own way. But Discord's a special case, because they outwardly promote their cringe on users. From using unfunny memes on their startup windows to their fruity conversations on Twitter, it's clear they know their demographic and will do everything they can to satisfy them. Because when it comes to people who use Discord, there's kind of a spectrum, if you will. There are civilized people like me, who use it occasionally to chat with friends and maybe help out with running a server. Then there are the deranged psychopaths who spend every waking minute on it and have nitro. Sorry, but if you spend money on features that should be given to the user for free, you have issues. So what happens when you put someone like me, who's on the good side of the spectrum, with a bunch of people who are on the bad side of it? Well, hilarity ensues, of course. For starters, everyone wanted my attention 24/7. Sure, at the time I was a big and famous YouTuber, but that doesn't mean I'm your dad. Your real one doesn't like you, so why would I be any different? I know I brought it on myself for making a server in the first place, but I was expecting more intelligent people to join and have deep philosophical conversations with. The next funny moment was all the drama that went on. Now, I don't know if it's because of how people act on the internet or just pure coincidence, but every Discord server I've been in gets riddled with drama. It can be the most wholesome, safest server out there, and after 2 weeks, people will find the stupidest reasons to hate each other. While the drama in my server wasn't the worst shit ever, it just kept happening over and over again. Like one day someone would get mad about the emotes, or because their role was demoted, or because people were making very obvious jokes about them. Like, if you get upset about something that meaningless, you shouldn't be on the internet in the first place. But the funniest part of all of this was how much people were obsessed with me. Again, I know, big famous YouTuber and everything, but there's this thing called privacy that many of them lack the understanding of. To show you what I'm talking about, here's a compilation of some of the more noteworthy things they did. Maybe I shouldn't have been as active as I was, but it was clear they lost touch with reality because of how much time they wasted on this stupid app. But after a while, I just couldn't anymore. I wanted nothing else to do with either the server or Discord as a whole. Sure, it has utility as a program, but from all the shit I hear about this app, like with doxing and child grooming, it's not worth supporting. So from this point forward, I quit Discord. And honestly, I'd advise you all to do the same. Think about all the things you could be doing with your time by not being on Discord. You could learn a new hobby, find a job, become a contributing member to society. This may sound like a cheesy motivational speech, but we're losing an entire generation of people to this app. Like, no joke, it wouldn't surprise me if kids nowadays socialize on Discord more than they do in real life. Call me a boomer if you want, but in my opinion, that's sad. So before I leave, there's just one last thing I need to do. It's time to say goodbye to Goroon's Gaggle. Well, that was its original name before it turned into whatever the hell it is now. It's been horribly defiled ever since I left, and the only humane thing to do is to put it out of its misery. To quote the poet John Darnielle, "May the peace which eluded you in life be yours now. Farewell, my friend." But anyways, that's it. See ya!